Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm.
Hi guys, welcome back to my new video. Today I wanted to show you how I replenish a plant that's getting bald on top. I'm doing this pretty regularly during the year because I want my plants to keep looking full and bushy. Not sure I can see that on YouTube. Whatever, really nice. And I'm gonna do this today with my Oxalis. I have this one that's in the living room right now, and I have a second one that's pretty big and it's newer, that's why. That's in the kitchen. So I took some cuttings from the kitchen one and put into water for a few months. It takes quite a lot for the Oxalis, but you basically need to put into water and to forget about it, and it will be great. It will work, I promise. So yeah, I take them, I put into water. When it roots, I put it back into that plant. This plant actually at first was a gift from a friend. I only have 2 stems left that was living, and now it's pretty okay, so I want to keep encouraging it to grow. So this one I'll do today. And also my silver pothos that I have here, that's getting pretty bald on top, but has grown pretty great. Actually, this one comes from a division that I did onto the mother plants that was pretty big, and they're both into the living room now. I decided to divide it in 2, and this one got a hard time at first to adjust because it's quite of a shock when you divide a plant. You might break some roots, which will grow back, but it can take time to adjust, so don't worry about it, don't discard it. You might be patient a little bit if you do this, and your plant will be okay. And yeah, actually it grew like 5 inches. It got pretty long the last month or 2, so I was like, okay, it's doing better, but the top is getting bald, so because of what happened. So yeah, I took some cuttings from the mother plants, I put into water. In a month, not even, I had roots already, and one stem I think is ready, so I'm gonna put it back into the top. So at time, if I do this few times, because I have other cuttings waiting, they're not rooted yet, the plant will be full on top again, which will be even nicer, even though I like the fact that it's cascading on top of my couch, but it will be nicer, and I really recommend doing this because pothos are really easy to propagate. If you want to see a video where I do propagate pothos to make a new baby plant, I have a video on this. It's called My Favorite Plants Ever, which is the pothos. And today is more about, taking care of your already existing plants, refurbishing it when it's getting a little bit patchy and bald on top. So yeah, I hope you like it. So back to the propagation station. I'm gonna take the cuttings that I think is ready. The roots is not crazy big, but like I've said in the past video, I don't like to wait too long because the transition from a water medium to a dry medium can be tough if the roots is only used to grow in water. The Oxalis too, I think they're pretty ready. I've done that in the past, that length, it worked pretty great. So I'm putting them aside to replenish my 2 plants. And I just realized that I have a Tradescantia that is ready. I've took those cuttings into the streets, and I want to put them into my balcony. So one is ready, I'm going to put it aside and put it into the soil at the end of the video, in case you want to see. So for the silver pothos, I'm checking always the leaves. You never know if there's like insects or whatever. And I am watering the soil because this one was pretty dry and it's easier to plant a stem and do holes in it if the soil is moist. It will be more tender. I'm taking the cuttings and I'm taking it's not a toothpick, it's not a chopstick, but it's a like tutor that I had into one of the plants I've bought in the past. I keep them so I can use them to keep a plant steady and high, and also to do those type of repotting. Once I've done the holes, I put the stem back in and I make sure both of the roots are inside the soil, and then I repot and put the soil back. Same for the Oxalis. It was moist, but I decided to put a little bit more water, it will be more tender. I was checking those tiny leaves, they're not looking so great. I'll see after if I have to remove them. So first of all, then I'm putting the stem too. You need to be gentle with those roots because they're really thin and not really strong, but this will work. This plant actually got gifted to me from a friend whose name is Amandine. I don't know if she's watching right now, but it was only 2 stems that were still alive when I got the plant, and now it's getting bigger. So every time I can repot a cutting, I'll take advantage and I do it, so the plants get even more fuller. I've never had bulbs because I know you can buy bulbs for Oxalis and it works great, but it was just cuttings and it worked. Now onto the balcony for the Tradescantia, the purple one. I had 2 plants that died because of the heat wave during this summer. It's a Muehlenbachia and another type of grass. I moistened the soil, you can see it's really moist, the day before. But it's to make the transition from the water to the more drier medium that is the soil easier. Well, that's it, you guys. I hope you like this. This video is almost done. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments below. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!